Have you ever felt like you're constantly putting up with things that just don't feel right? That little voice in your head tells you this isn't okay, but you push it aside, maybe to keep the peace or to avoid confrontation. Well, what if I told you that ancient philosophers, the Stoics, had some powerful insights on this very problem? They believed that protecting your inner peace, your tranquility, was the highest good. And to do that, there are certain behaviors you should simply never tolerate, not from others and not even from yourself. Today, we're diving deep into 7 intolerable behaviors that Stoic ethics teaches us to reject. This isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. It's about building a fortress around your mind, respecting yourself, and living a more virtuous, fulfilling life. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical Stoic toolkit to help you identify and deal with these toxic patterns. So, if you're ready to reclaim your peace and strengthen your character, stick around. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most common, intolerable behavior: blatant disrespect. We've all been there. Someone dismisses your opinion, talks down to you, or ignores you completely. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, taught that we can't control others' actions, but we can control our response. Tolerating disrespect signals that your boundaries are weak and that you don't value yourself. It chips away at your self-worth. A Stoic response isn't about lashing out in anger. Instead, it's about calmly and firmly asserting your value. You can do this by setting a clear boundary. Say something like, "I don't appreciate being spoken to that way," or simply remove yourself from the situation. The key is to act from a place of self-respect, not emotional reaction. By refusing to accept disrespect, you are not only protecting your own inner peace, but also teaching others how you expect to be treated. It's a powerful statement that your dignity is non-negotiable. Next up, behavior number 2, constant negativity and complaining. You know that person who finds a cloud for every silver lining? The one who drains the energy from every room they enter. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus warned us to be careful about the company we keep, because our minds are easily colored by those we associate with. Chronic negativity is contagious. It can warp your perspective, steal your joy, and trap you in a cycle of victimhood. Tolerating this behavior means you're allowing pessimism to become your reality. A Stoic would advise you to limit your exposure to NEOG vampires. This doesn't mean you abandon a friend who's going through a tough time. It means you recognize the difference between temporary struggle and a permanent negative outlook. You can offer support, but you must also protect your own mindset. Sometimes the most virtuous action is to lovingly distance yourself to preserve your own capacity for joy and rational thought. Remember, your peace of mind is too precious to be sacrificed for qualcuno else's storm. The third intolerable behavior is manipulation and dishonesty. This can be subtle, a little white lie, a guilt trip, a story twisted to make someone look better. But to a Stoic, truth and virtue are everything. Manipulation is a direct assault on reason and trust, the very foundations of any healthy relationship. When you tolerate dishonesty, you're essentially agreeing to live in a false reality, distortion of reality. Seneca wrote extensively about the importance of living in accordance with nature, which means living truthfully. When you detect manipulation, the Stoic path is to call it out, not necessarily in an accusatory way, but by seeking clarity and truth. You could say, "I'm feeling a bit confused by what you're saying. Can you help me understand your true intention?" This forces the manipulator to either confront their dishonesty or double down, revealing their true character. Refusing to be a pawn in someone's game is a profound act of self-sovereignty. It's choosing a life of clarity over a life of illusion. This brings us to our fourth point, the refusal to take responsibility. We all know people who are masters of the blame game. It's always someone else's fault, their boss, their partner, the traffic. The Stoics believed that the only thing we truly own are our own judgments, choices, and actions. Taking personal responsibility is the cornerstone of Stoic practice. When you allow others to constantly shift blame onto you or the world around them, you enable their lack of growth. You become a part of their delusion. This is harmful to them and draining for you. A Stoic approach is to lead by example. Own your mistakes openly and learn from them. When confronted with someone who refuses to take responsibility, you don't have to accept the blame they're trying to offload. You can calmly state, "I see things differently," or "I am responsible for my part in this, and you are responsible for yours." This isn't about being harsh, it's about honoring a fundamental truth of personal growth. Number 5 on our list is the violation of your personal boundaries. Your time, your energy, your personal space. These are finite resources. Boundaries are the rules you set to protect them. When someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries, calling you late at night after you've asked them not to, or constantly asking for favors you're uncomfortable with, they are showing a fundamental lack of respect for you as an individual. The Stoics taught the importance of knowing what is and isn't in our control. Your boundaries are within your control. It's your job to set them and your job to enforce them. Tolerating their violation is like leaving the gates to your fortress wide open. The enforcement doesn't have to be a battle. It can be a simple, firm "no," or "I'm not available to do that." Each time you enforce a boundary, you strengthen your self-respect and reinforce your inner citadel. You teach people that your resources are valuable and must be respected. Let's move on to the 6th intolerable behavior, purposeful cruelty and mockery. This goes beyond simple disrespect. This is when someone derives pleasure from putting you down, making you the butt of a joke, or belittling your passions. This is malice. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he would meet people who were meddling, ungrateful, and arrogant. He prepared his mind for it. However, preparing for it doesn't mean accepting it. The Stoic response to cruelty isn't to internalize the hurt. It's to recognize it for what it is, a reflection of the other person's flawed character, not a reflection of your worth. Their cruelty comes from their own inner turmoil, Jagic ignorance. You can choose not to let their venom poison you. You have the power to see their mockery as the meaningless noise of a troubled soul. Remove yourself from Jehov presence. Your inner peace is not a playground for someone else's insecurities. Finally, the 7th and most insidious behavior you should never tolerate is from yourself, betraying your own values. The Stoics called this living incongruously. This is when you say you value honesty, but you lie. You say you value discipline, but you procrastinate. You say you value kindness, but you gossip. Every time you act against your own principles, you create a split within yourself, a state of inner conflict that is the exact opposite of Stoic tranquility. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Wasting our lives by being untrue to ourselves is the ultimate tragedy. The Stoic practice is one of constant self-examination. Are my actions aligned with my values? Did I act with virtue today? This isn't about perfection. It's about a sincere and consistent effort. Refusing to tolerate your own hypocrisy is the most important Stoic discipline of all. It's the path to integrity, self-respect, and a life well lived. So there you have it. 7 behaviors that, according to Stoic wisdom, are intolerable if you wish to live a strong, virtuous, and peaceful life. From rejecting disrespect and negativity to upholding your own values, each of these points is a step toward building an unshakable inner citadel. It's not about being unfeeling, it's about being wise. It's about understanding what you can control and focusing your energy there. It's about choosing your own peace over a chaotic and compromised existence. Start small. Pick one of these behaviors you've been tolerating and make a conscious choice to address it calmly and rationally. Remember the words of Epictetus. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Define your standards, and then live by them. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Stoic ethics. I hope you found it valuable. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content on practical philosophy for modern life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these 7 behaviors resonates with you the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.